We have to have a clear vision of what the journey is, because this is titled The Journey Beyond the Storm of Leadership, Growth, and Good Culture. Okay? But in every trip, you're always going to face storms. We don't look forward to the storm, and rightly so. Okay? And we oftentimes think like, oh, I can't believe it, a storm on a trip. Good night. I mean, really, this is ridiculous. Can you believe that we're actually facing a storm? You see, and sometimes we act that way in business. You hire a new team member and they can't get along. Good night. And we act like that's not normal. Okay? Because we're all in a journey thinking that a journey should be stormless. Does that make sense? And what I'm asking you guys to think differently is, if you're going to go on a journey, and this journey is called leadership and management, good culture, you have to expect what? Storms. And storms are created by people expressing their opinions, period. That's what storms are. You hire more people, you are creating storm. Your team is going really well. You're adding one more person, two more persons. You're creating a storm, and you're going, oh, I hired y'all to get along. And we kind of walk ourselves away from it thinking, that's why I hired you. Come on, y'all got to be able to get along. Instead of coming in here and helping them resolve the problems, we act like if we could just get around the storm. Okay? So a clear vision, and some of the questions that we are definitely going to answer are these. How can we get more efficient? How do we better as a team? How do we get executives out of the weeds? Because one of the things that keeps growth from happening is this big one. The executives will not get out of the weeds. And yet they walk around saying what? I need people to step up. And the middle managers try to step. I love the smiles I'm getting right now. The looks are good. Okay? Yeah. And you're sitting there going, come on. Your executives, your partners are saying, I get 50 emails an hour. I mean, why am I not getting any help around here? Okay, and they're putting a lot of pressure on people stepping up, but you know the routine. You try to step up, and what do? They shoot you down. And after a while, what does that make you do? Hey, gave up. And then 6 months, they come back and say, you're not stepping up. That's why you're not getting your bonus. Whoa. That's what I call the executive trap. I want you to control, but I'm not going to let you control, and then I'm going to watch the fact you don't know how to control, and then I'm going to hold you accountable for not knowing how to control. Why don't you control things more? Yes or no? Okay, you can't sit there and say, I'm waiting for the owner, I'm waiting for the executives, for them to first become great leaders in order for me to manage well. So it's like this. If I get hired as a painter, okay, okay, and then I go to the owner of the house and I say, hey, listen, what color do you want? So we agree on the color. And I say, okay, are you okay if I use these kind of brushes? Are you okay if we put tarp down? Are you okay if we put furniture in the middle of the table? What's that homeowner going to tell you? Right, you don't know how to do this. So wait a minute. We're hired as managers, so we're supposed to manage down, we're supposed to manage across, and we're supposed to manage up. And we are horrible at managing up. And because we're horrible at managing up, they will not get out of the management because they know how to do it. Okay? And they honestly don't know how to get out. How do you take control? And I'm just going to say it's a 30%. Okay? The answer to your question in general terms, 30% is your level of organization. Your level of organization gives confidence to others to give you more. Okay? 30% of it is you learning how to align better with your co-managers. Okay? If you work and align better with your co-managers, with the managers from another department, then the executives will probably get behind what y'all want because y'all are getting more organized. Okay? And then the 30%, which is tough, you have to rip things out of their hands. Your personal, professional level of organization. Wow, Maurice can run a department of 12. I wonder if he can do a department of 20. Wow, he can do a department of 20. I wonder if he can do 2 departments. Whoa, he can do 2 departments. I wonder if, you see what I'm saying? It's level of organized. You know how to lead teams. Wow, Maurice is really good at working with claims. Wow, Maurice is really good at working with underwriting. Wow, Maurice doesn't come to us to ask what we think. He actually goes and meets with his peers. He works on game plans together and they propose together. Oh, how about that? That gives employers what? Confidence. And I've worked with executives, and in private conversations, I say this to them and I say, if your middle managers behave that way, what would you do? And what do they tell me to a man and to a woman? What do they tell me? I will get out of everything. Oh, so you're being, passive aggressive. Yeah, I'm not letting go of this thing. I built this thing. You know how disorganized they are? You know that Johnny comes talk to me about plan ABC, and then I go talk to IT, and IT never heard from Sarah? You know that the intake department wants to do this and this, and they didn't even talk to the front desk, and then I have to go and find out if the front desk talked to customer service, and then customer service tells me the legal assistants are in agreement, and then they want me to say yes to this? No way. Yes or no? If you were the owner, would you let go of control? There's your answer. 30% is what? Personal organization. 30% is what? Working across the departments. And 30% is what? Get out of the way. You will have to have some tough conversations with owners. But if you go in there by yourself, good luck, it ain't gonna happen. But if you go in there with the IT person and the front desk person and y'all come in united and say some things, what will owners do? Get out of the way. And it's a negotiated agreement. If we do this, will you do that? If we do this, will you do that? If we get you what you want, will you give me what I need to get them happier? And if I can get them to do certain things, will you do this? Those are the tough conversations that we have to have.